And here we are. It's wine 5. I don't like the fact that we got to the end of the evening, but what a way to finish. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can see this. Klein Constantia. Now, this is quintessential South African wine, and we're talking over a 400-year period. Andre's going to talk us through it. We're going to open it up and we're going to taste it. The bottle is unopened. This is a 2009 vintage. This is probably, as Andre says, the most expensive wine we'll try this evening. Let's give it a go.
Thanks, Chris. Any questions while I open it?
Well, talk to us about the grapes and a little bit about the legend that is Klein Constantia, because it's quintessential South African wine. And as you were saying off screen or off video, if you're in Napoleon's day, this is all you know from South Africa.
Exactly. So a Muscat, which to be fair, I think in South Africa is not a widely grown grape. If you look at what they will tell you, on the estate, it's a combination of the grape, the terroir, where they're positioned in terms of proximity to the sea, mountain backdrop. It really is a very special place in terms of growing grapes. In terms of the history, going back, as you said, 300-400 years, every kind of courtier, it's what they wanted to drink. This was the thing. Napoleon, all the kind of English kings and queens. Even just from the bottle, it has this really kind of stately.
It's regal and it's understated.
Yeah, absolutely. It says 1685. That's the origin of the estate. We always talk about New World wines. 1685. Yeah. Really.
Yeah. So Andre, you keep mentioning the estate. What are you talking about there? What is the estate?
Yeah, so Klein Constantia is an absolutely beautiful farm and estate. So if you think about South Africa and your only image is Table Mountain, and you look at Table Mountain as the backdrop, you're going west, and just on the bottom side of it there, that's where you've got Klein Constantia. Southern tip of Africa, magical location. In terms of the kind of terroir, but also the history of Southern Africa, is just absolutely special. And now I'm so excited to try this.
I don't know what
Let's taste this.
You're tasting. I'm smelling. Dare I say, it smells a bit like hemp. It smells a bit like a.
I don't know what hemp
smells. Well, only one of us knows what hemp smells like. That
to
smells
me,
like
it's
hemp.
liquid gold. It is absolutely superb.
It is liquid.
It is
liquid gold. I mean, that is a deep amber. I'm going to give it a taste.
This is. I sometimes forget how much I like dessert wine.
That's incredible. I'm getting hemp. I don't know why I'm getting hemp, and I don't know why I'm saying that, but definitely getting that. But much more besides.
Very thick in its consistency, so it's almost chewy for me. There's this really beautiful dessert wine effect without the overbearing just kind of sweetness. So on the acidity and the kind of texture level, very smooth, very rounded. Now that 2009 is not terribly old for a dessert wine, but it's so well integrated, and I think that's the key for me. It's very well integrated. Drinks well now. I'd love to see how this develops over the next 5 to 10 years.
How long do these things last?
Very long. And I do think if you have the patience and you're willing to see it develop, you can be rewarded for, a couple of decades from here.
I tell you, from my perspective, I know Sauterne well. I know Canadian ice wine well. I know something like a Tokai from Hungary less well. But this is different to those things. This is different to a Sauterne. A Sauterne can be quite oily, and it can be quite, I don't want to say sickly is a bad word, because Sauterne is wonderful, but it can be a little bit sickly. And ice wine is crystal cut,
Which
it's
we both
icy,
love.
and
Yes.
we both love that. But this is a third flavor for dessert wine. It's distinctly different.
And it is so the length of the palate is really impressive. I haven't had this for a while. At this price, I don't drink this regularly. But
The price again?
Yeah, if my wife's not listening, I don't know. I think 60, 70 retail now, probably a little bit more, but it's not that easy to get hold of something that's this aged. But I do think that what really impresses me is just that length. It just sits there. You almost feel like you can have a sip and just sit back and next half an hour not have anything, and it's just there.
And I'll still be there.
Yeah.
Any final comments this evening?
It's wonderful to be out of lockdown.
It is wonderful to be out of lockdown. And all we have left to say is cheers. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We've done the tasting, you do the watching, but here's to the next
Enjoy.
one.
There'll be some editing, but I love that.